Oceanside or goals or like where you're at philosophically with it? You don't need.
Well, we were watching like some of the men's videos in prep for Oceanside, and they're like, I think all my numbers are good. I think I'm even ahead of last year. I think I'm going to win. I think I have the ability to win. And all the girls are like, it's so early. I don't want to race.
Morning, buddy. It's Saturday morning. It's freezing. It's actually warm, more than freezing. It's like 3 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm taking this week off of the vlog, so I don't know if this is going anywhere at all, what I'm gonna do with it, but I just finished up swimming, and I adjust quickly, so I'm gonna play around with my drone a little bit. I'm doing a lot of work with the FPV drone, which is what you fly with the goggles. Because I've got a project that I'm going to be doing for a very, very cool company in Hawaii after Oceanside. So, I really want to be able to fly this drone for that. So I'm just practicing. This might go nowhere. Probably going to go nowhere, but just in case it does, I figured I'd film a little intro. Flynn's all frisbeed out, and the light is beautiful.
We're gonna have to put this on pause, sweet boy. Yeah, leave it. Just for now, okay? Just for now, we're leaving it. So right now it is Sunday. We are in Santa Monica, California, in preparation for Oceanside, which is happening in 6 days. We drove down early from Bend in order to do a bit of outdoor riding, get comfortable on our TT bikes, hang out with Nick, be in the sun. It's always a bit of a challenge to train through the winter, but it is a choice we consciously made, was to stay home and not to pack up and go to Tucson or pack up and come down to California. We did have a particularly rough winter. There was like more snow and ice than usual. So yeah, mentally getting through like the hard, longer bike rides that are necessary in order to race a 70.3 well was pretty challenging. But I mean, it does help to have a nice Zwift setup, to have a good garage, to have good gear to wear outside when we do want to go outside. So yeah, it was hard, but it wasn't impossible.
It's hard to say because I feel like I've definitely had some really good workouts. I've had like way better workouts on the trainer than I've ever had in my life. We have been like really on top of all the 1% things this off season. I feel like, I don't know, who knows? I've been dealing with this hip thing for years and years, and I feel like that's the biggest thing that's gonna stand between me and a good result. And I'm feeling better than I ever have about that because I just got that bike fit with Specialized, and I feel like I've done everything I can do, but you just don't know with the first race of the year.
Yeah, in terms of staying healthy, I haven't really had any like injury scares. I did have like a bit of a shin splint thing for a week, but that went away pretty quickly. I think in the winter especially, you kind of have to stay on top of physio, massage, looking after your body, because everything gets kind of cold, and if you go and try to train in that cold state, you risk getting hurt. So I've been pretty good staying on top of that and had just like consistent 60 to 70K weeks of running all winter. So that's kind of my ticket to racing well later in the year, is to run well and consistently and not have any like setbacks, which has been good. Okay, do I have to wear this for the whole thing? 5 by 6 minutes, probably slow because I feel, and I just got my period. Probably just do out and backs.
Just ease into it. Unfortunately, Paula is really not feeling this workout. It's like pretty much guaranteed when I pull out all the stops and decide to come film that she's not gonna be feeling good. That's the hidden why it is challenging to make videos week in and week out. We'll see. She's going for it anyway.
one I did in the snow, I don't really remember, but I did get my period that day. So I was feeling awesome. No, that was like the day after a hard ride, and Eric had done his workout earlier in the day, so I was doing it alone. Yeah, that was more of like one of the not as fun workouts that I did, but then when you go put on race shoes on pavement at sea level, it automatically takes off a bunch of times. It's one of my favorite places to do tempos, do workouts, and the weather's kind of hit or miss, and this time it was sunny for a minute and then total hail and back to wind and kind of all over the place. So I kind of like running on that road because it doesn't overinflate your confidence or anything. It's actually a pretty slow place to run, and then especially when it starts hailing. But yeah, it's one of my favorite places to do tempos, do workouts, and
Were your paces okay? That hailstorm was savage.
yeah.
Nice job. Proud of you.
It was not fun. All right, these 6 minutes. Can you pick me up?
Yep.
We came down to Santa Monica so that we could do some outdoor workouts, and it's hard to compare your trainer workouts to your outdoor workouts. At least for me, I just can't do quite the same thing on the trainer as I can outside. But the good news is that I've had great trainer workouts. And
I've only been riding my TT bike on the trainer, and I really needed to get a few rides at least outside on that bike, especially since we changed the position a bit. And number two was we always like have such good fun and hanging out with Nick, and puts us in a good mood, and we're very disruptive to his life. He's not getting any of his real work done, but he is generously offered to let us stay in his house, sleep in his bed, and this is where we're kind of prepping for the race. It's always a fun place to hang out. We love California. It's good coffee, good shopping, good training, good hangout, and the only person who doesn't like it is Flynn. Not good dog parks.
So what are we doing?
Riding outside on our TT bikes. What?
Can you say, all right, here we go. We're like, you know, as if I didn't ask the question, you know?
Okay.
You know when you like state the question instead of the answer?
Okay, so what we're doing right now is we are going for a ride. It's Sunday, like a couple hours on our TT bikes to Mandeville Canyon, because it's the only place in LA to ride where there's less cars. And we've got a couple of like sprint activation efforts. It's pretty windy, but the race could be windy, so that's what we're doing. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had a great result in Oceanside, and that's kind of okay. I think it's a good place to kick off the year, test out your equipment, see where your fitness is at. Not necessarily be like firing on all cylinders really early in the year, but that said, I do actually feel pretty good, and my bike numbers are good, and I've been running pretty well. I've been enjoying swimming. I think like overall, I've been happy and training well and not had any huge setbacks or bad days or missed training or anything like that. So that's really all I can ask of myself, and who knows where everyone else is at, but can't control that. So yeah, I'm excited. I know the course super well. I've raced it millions of times, it feels like. And I've won it in 2021 at the end of the year when it was delayed because of COVID. So that's always fun to do a race that you know you did well at. So yeah, who knows? Podium would be awesome, but it's a super strong field, and no pressure. I'm trying not to put pressure on myself.
All right, this is gonna seem a little bit abrupt, but we're caught in the video here. We're planning on going for an open water swim to try out our brand new wetsuits. The board just came out with the Fjord 3.0. Super cool. We swam in the pool with them before, but we really wanted to get in the open water. Due to the rain, that is not gonna happen by the time I need to get this video out, and we need to go to Oceanside and a lot of...
We will have lots of content about the wetsuits coming your way later.
There you go. Promises. Yeah. We'll catch you guys next week, and you can tune in to watch the race, I think, on Outside Online or YouTube or somewhere. Well, I'm sure we'll post about that.
No, it's on Outside on. I think they like broadcast it or something.
Yeah. If you want to watch, I'm sure you can figure out how to watch it. Yeah. Later.